So you want to get your ex-girlfriend back. Well, you're in luck because right now I'm actually going to give you some free advice, some free tips, and some free pointers on how to actually go about getting your ex-girlfriend back without resorting to begging her, pleading, sending her flowers, or any of that stuff that you obviously don't want to do. You're here because you want her to come crawling back to you. And that brings me to the first thing that I want to talk about, which are basically the biggest mistakes guys make when trying to get their ex-girlfriend back. And these are the things that you need to avoid doing, like the plague. The number one mistake that I see guys making constantly over and over and over again is basically acting out of desperation to get their ex-girlfriend back. So that means absolutely no sending her cards, handwritten letters, flowers, chocolates, anything of that nature. It's not why she broke up with you. That is not why she lost attraction for you, and it's not going to get her back. And we'll get into that a little bit later. Secondly, telling her that you're going to change or that things are going to be different this time, and generally just trying to persuade her with logic and reason and, get her to sit down with you and talk about the relationship and talk and talk. That's not going to work either. In fact, that's only going to push her further away from you. It's going to creep her out, and you're going to lose her for good. The third huge mistake that I see guys making time and time again is basically trying to stay in constant contact with their ex-girlfriend. Basically, that would mean texting her multiple times a day, calling her on the phone multiple times a day, checking out her Facebook account and seeing who she's talking to, her MySpace account, or any instant messaging program that you might use, MSN Messenger, AIM, Yahoo Messenger, whatever it is that you use. Basically just trying to stay in constant contact with her and just trying to sort things out that way. And even worse is when I see guys constantly telling their girlfriends that they love them. And, why won't you be with me, baby? I love you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. Again, that's going to push her away from you. And, I've been a professional relationship coach for what's going on around probably 6 years now. And those are the common mistakes that I literally see almost every guy making over and over and over again. And I've done personal one-on-one consultations with literally thousands of guys over the last around 5.5, 6 years now. And so now that you know exactly the things that you're doing wrong and the things that are going to push her away into another guy's arms, literally, what exactly is the solution? You're probably thinking right now. Well, the solution is actually to do the opposite of what you think you should be doing right now. It all comes down to female psychology and pushing what I call her emotional hot buttons. These are triggers that are specific to only women. Triggers that will literally cause her to feel massive amounts of attraction for you again. Now, a lot of the free information I see floating around out there, and even a lot of the paid stuff that you have to pay for, is not made for men only. It's either generic information that's tailored toward both men and women, and how to get an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend back, or it doesn't teach you how to actually keep the girl after you've got her back, which is something I focus heavily on, how to actually keep the girl once you've gotten her back, because surprisingly, and this is probably going to shock a lot of you, surprisingly the easy part is actually getting your girlfriend back. The hard part, admittedly, is actually keeping her and not getting dumped again. And as you continue to read the website below, you'll find that not only do I give you a solution to get your girlfriend back, that's actually the easy part, I also teach you how to keep her attracted to you in the long run so she never dumps you again. And so essentially you're the guy in control of the relationship. You're the guy wearing the pants, so to speak. And I think that that's something that every guy wants. They want to be the guy who's in control of the relationship, and they don't want to take BS from their girlfriend. And I teach you exactly how to maintain that healthy, fun relationship that you guys had when you first met, and how to keep it like that for as long as you want. And I really don't want to scare any of you guys when I say this, but your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend is not going to be around forever. You know, she's eventually going to find some other guy, and you know, she's going to hook up with him. They're going to fall in love. They're going to have sex, so on and so forth. There is what I call a window of opportunity, and you need to be able to jump through that window as soon as you can. So it's very important for you to learn these psychological triggers that make her attracted to you as soon as you possibly can, before that window of opportunity closes for you. Now, I think that it's also important for me to note that even if your ex-girlfriend is currently with another guy right now, you can still get her back by using these methods and techniques that I teach. So it's not a lost cause, and you can still get her back from him. You know, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to take a little bit more work, but you definitely can, and I've seen it happen many, many times. So with that, I bid thee farewell. I strongly encourage you to read every last word of the website below, and I know that you'll discover some amazing things about women that, you know, 95% of guys in the world don't know. It'll truly give you an almost unfair advantage when it comes to getting her back. So, gentlemen, I wish you the best of luck.